Coffee in the morning is part of a daily routine for many North Americans, and many people have no idea how much caffeine is in their java. Pregnant women should be especially careful, as studies have looked at several potential problems resulting from caffeine intake over 300 milligrams during a baby's growth period in the womb. If you consume one medium Tim Hortons coffee, that is 140 milligrams of caffeine, which is equal to approximately half of the daily recommended intake for pregnant women. Knowing that some people consume not only one, but 2 or 3 coffees per day, we know that this will likely put their caffeine intake over the limit, and this doesn't even consider caffeine from other sources, such as chocolate, soda, and tea. Are you aware of how much caffeine you are consuming every day?
So what is caffeine? It can be considered a drug or an additive. It is absorbed into the bloodstream 15 minutes after consumption. It acts as a stimulant on our central nervous system, and in large quantities, caffeine can cause a number of adverse physical reactions, including increased heart rate, blood pressure, and sweat production. It also acts as a diuretic, causing you to lose fluid, which leads to dehydration and fatigue. Too much caffeine can lead to caffeine overdose, which results in nausea, lightheadedness, and respiratory problems. What are the effects on the fetus? When you're pregnant, it is important that you and your baby stay strong and healthy. Evidence suggests that any amount of caffeine will cause some physical effects on the baby because caffeine passes through the placenta and is absorbed by the baby. Adults are able to break down the caffeine in their body because of the chemicals that we have, but a baby cannot do this efficiently and can reach dangerously high levels. This can lead to an increase in the baby's heart rate, affecting their movement inside the uterus. Due to the fact that caffeine is a diuretic, it can impair the fetus's ability to absorb nutrients such as iron and calcium from foods. This can be dangerous if it occurs during critical development stages. Caffeine has been related to decreased placental blood flow and can affect the growth of the fetus. As a result, caffeine has been associated with a number of prenatal risks. Women who drank more than 8 cups of coffee per day increased their risk of miscarriage by 59%, and even those who drank only 2 cups were at increased risk.
While some studies show inconclusive results, it is still in you and your baby's best interest to limit caffeine intake during your pregnancy. Here are a few recommendations that you should follow. You don't have to cut back caffeine intake all at once. Take small steps. Stay hydrated. Try to replace caffeinated beverages with non-caffeinated ones like decaffeinated coffee, water, or 100% fruit juice. Exercise regularly to help stay energized and combat any withdrawal symptoms. Let's take a look back at some of the sources of caffeine in your everyday diet. Which of these can you live without or only consume in small doses for 9 months? Now ask yourself, are you keeping within the recommended 300 milligrams per day?